Welcome to the story series of Anaya and Avaya, Guardians of the Night. Episode 12, The Missing King of CartoonLand. Hey there, little dreamers. Are you all tucked in? Got your snuggly blankie and your favorite plushie? Great, because tonight's adventure is a little different. It's all about cartoons. All the cartoons. The ones you laughed with, danced with, and sing along to. The ones you watch with popcorn or pajamas, eyes wide and hearts happy. But what if one day the cartoons just stopped? No theme songs, no adventures, no giggles. And that's exactly what happened. One quiet morning, kids everywhere switched on their TVs and tablets, expecting to see Peppa splashing muddy puddles or Bluey playing keepy uppy. But instead, there was just nothing. Black screens, frozen images, silence. No Paw Patrol? Gasped a boy in Sydney. No Octonauts? Cried a girl in Mumbai. No Sesame Street? Whispered twins in Toronto. The world felt quieter, sleepier, even grumpier. Something was very wrong in CartoonLand. And that's when the dream tokens on Avaya and Anaya's bedside tables began to glow. Ding! Whoosh! A sleepy sparkle shimmered in the room. Avaya yawned and sat up. Oh, why is my badge buzzing? Anaya rubbed her eyes. That's not the bedtime jingle. That's a summon. Suddenly, the glow turned into a swirling, giggling portal. A note popped out. It was made of glitter paper and jellybean ink. Anaya read out loud. Dear Guardians, CartoonLand is in trouble. Our king is missing. Shows have stopped. Characters are stuck. Kids are sad. We need your help. Come quickly. Signed, the Cartoon Council. Avaya blinked. Did they say king? Anaya nodded. And CartoonLand. Avaya jumped out of bed. Grab your slippers, Guardian. We've got a world of giggles to save. And with that, the sisters stepped into the portal. It whooshed shut behind them with a burp sound. Bloop! Bigla! CartoonLand. Zoom! The girls tumbled through a jellybean tunnel made of sparkles and giggles. Avaya landed on a trampoline made of pancakes. Boing! Anaya landed on a pile of rubber ducks. Squeak, squeak, squeak. They looked around. Whoa, Avaya whispered. They had arrived. CartoonLand was unlike anything they'd ever seen. Mountains shaped like crayons, trees with popcorn leaves, sidewalks that sang silly songs when you stepped on them. Step left, do a twirl. Step right, give a wiggle whirl. Giggle bugs zoomed by on roller skates. A zebra rode a skateboard wearing sunglasses. A jellyfish floated by reading a comic book. This place is bonkers, Avaya giggled. Magically bonkers, Anaya agreed. But something didn't feel right. The colors were faded. Clouds looked sleepy. And the songs on the sidewalks slowing down. That's weird, Anaya said. Shouldn't everything be louder and funnier here? Just then, boing! A banana-shaped blimp floated down, driven by a pink pelican wearing a pilot hat. Welcome, Guardians, squawked the pelican. Hop aboard. I'll take you to the Cartoon Council. Is the king really missing? Anaya asked as they buckled into jelly seats. The pelican nodded. Yep, King Cong, the friendly ape, CartoonLand's top banana eater, vanished last week, and now everything's gone. Bleh. The blimp swirled around a hill shaped like a donut and landed with a soft sploot. They stepped out in front of Cartoon Castle. It was built out of building blocks and had cotton candy flags waving from each and every tower. Inside, cartoon characters paced nervously. Peppa Pig, Bluey, Dora the Explorer, Masha and the Bear, Cookie Monster, the Powerpuff Girls, even Blippi. Everyone looked tired. We tried to fix the giggles ourselves, sniffed Elmo, but it's not the same without our king. He always kept things silly and sparkly, said Bluey. Now it's just kinda blah. Anaya stepped forward. We're here to help. First, let's find the king. Last we saw him, said Dora, he said he needed a break. 1 banana break and back. But he never came back. Avaya looked up at the sky. If I were a giant cartoon ape who wanted a break, where would I go? Suddenly, a giggle cloud floated by and dropped a banana peel with a note inside. Bingo! Avaya picked it up. Took a snack nap. Might have gotten lost. Cloud 99. Don't wait for me. Kong. Anaya rolled her eyes. Cloud 99? That's the silliest cloud in the sky. The pelican pilot whistled. I don't know what that is, but you better hold on to your noses. That cloud smells like warm cheese curls and jelly beans. Avaya wrinkled her nose. Yuck! Let's go. CartoonLand needs their king, Avaya said, climbing into the banana blimp. The cartoon characters waved as the blimp floated higher and higher towards Cloud 99. Cloud 99 wasn't so hard to spot. It was the only cloud wearing sunglasses, and it snored loudly. Honk! Burp! The blimp hovered closer, and there, curled up like a sleepy puppy, was Kong. A giant fuzzy ape with a golden banana crown and a cape that said, Number 1 King of Silliness. He was eating a banana popsicle. In his sleep? Your cartoonness, Avaya whispered. Kong opened one eye. Is it time already? Anaya crossed her arms. You left CartoonLand without a backup plan. I just needed a break, Kong yawned. Do you know how hard it is to keep everyone goofy 24/7? I tell knock-knock jokes even in my dreams. Avaya giggled. We get it. Even funny kings need naps. But CartoonLand is falling apart. Colors are fading. Characters are sad. Jokes are broken. Oh no! Kong sat up with a squeaky balloon noise. I didn't know it was that bad. Avaya Anaya nodded. It is. And you're the only one who can fix it. Kong scratched his head. I don't even know the way back down anymore. I floated too high on my bubble break. Well, lucky for you, Avaya winked. We're guardians of the night, and we've got a return portal in our pockets. Kong gasped. Really? She pulled out a glowing jellybean-shaped device. Let's go home, King giggled. The portal swirled open with a sparkle fart sound. Sploosh! Together, they whooshed back to CartoonLand. But when they landed, they didn't see laughter. They saw chaos. Bluey was frozen mid-jump. Peppa was upside down in a teacup. The Powerpuff Girls were doing the chicken dance in slow motions. Octonauts were stuck in bubble helmets. Kong, your cartoons have gone loopy, Avaya said. Worse than loopy, Anaya added. They're broken. Kong looked around, horrified. Oh, bananas. The Royal Gigazizer, a machine that powered all the fun, was flickering and coughing glitter. Only one way to fix this, Avaya said. We throw the goofiest, silliest, wackiest laugh best ever, said Anaya. A giggle gala, Kong clapped. The Royal Goofball Giggle Gala. Everyone blinked, and then Cookie Monster yelled, Bring me cookies! The planning had begun. The cartoon castle's main hall looked like a birthday party had exploded streamers dangling from jellybean chandeliers, and rainbow slime dripped from the windows, on purpose. But the best part, it was full of famous cartoon characters. As Anaya and Avaya stepped inside with King Cong, everyone gasped. Is it really him? He's back! Our banana buddy! The Powerpuff Girls zoomed in a circle. Peppa Pig squealed excitedly and gave Kong a muddy hug. Bluey and Bingo did a happy dance. Even Oscar, the grouch, poked out of his trash can with a grumpy, "Took you long enough." Anaya smiled. We're happy to report your king is safe and a little sleepy. Kong gave a sheepish bow. Sorry for the unannounced banana break. Dora clapped her hands. Now we can finally fix the royal giggle-geyser. What's that? Avaya asked. The machine that powers CartoonLand, said Blippi, popping out of a drawer wearing googly-eyed socks. It keeps us animated, energetic, and extra giggly. But it's been acting weird, added Elmo, poking a blinking panel on the wall. See? Zzzz. The lights flickered. The characters looked worried. Avaya stepped forward. All right, Guardian, let's fix this thing. Kong waddled at the back of the room, pulling aside a curtain made of spaghetti noodles. Behind it was a very big, glowing, slightly humming machine, the royal giggle-geyser. It had levers, banana buttons, and jellybean knobs, but it was sparkling in the middle like it had eaten too many giggles and gotten indigestion. Did it break when you left? Anaya asked. Probably, Kong said. It runs on my laugh energy. No king, no full power. Bluey pointed to a blinking red banana button. That one says, emergency chuckles only. The girls leaned in. Right above the main console was a sticky note. In case of giggle failure, check back a banana. King Cong. Back a banana, Avaya said, raising an eyebrow. That must be the one I hid for emergencies, Kong said, slapping his forehead. But where did I put it? He scratched his head. Let me think. I had a banana smoothie, took a ride on a jellybean jet, stopped by the Lollipop Lagoon, and then... what? Everyone asked. I dropped it somewhere in the cloud break, a quiet zone in the sky where only soft cartoons live. I must have left the emergency banana there. Then we're going cloud hopping, Anaya grinned. Avaya, you packed the banana net. Avaya nodded. Check. And just like that, the sisters leapt on to a cotton candy hoverboard gifted by the Powerpuff Girls and soared into the skies, with Kong waving behind them. Good luck, and don't squish the bananas. The sky above CartoonLand was a patchwork of floating cities, each made of clouds and filled with different types of cartoons. There was a loud cloud, where action heroes shouted everything. There was a sing-song sky, where musicals floated, but right in the center, gently snoring and full of soft lullabies, was Cloud Break. The girls floated down through fluff so thick it tickled their noses. Poof! Achoo! A sleepy bunny greeted them, wearing a nightcap. Welcome to Cloud Break, he yawned. Please whisper, one on our 17th nap of the day. Sorry, whispered Anaya. We're looking for a golden banana with magical cartoon energy. The bunny blinked. Sounds weirdly familiar. Try the pillow pile. The pillow pile was just that, a mountain of, talking pillows. Some snored, some told jokes, one kept asking for juice. Banana? Nope, I'm a pineapple, giggled one pillow. Try deeper, said another. We had a big squishy delivery yesterday. Avaya dove in and rummaged through the feathers and giggles. Thump! Her hand hit something firm and bouncy. She pulled out a glowing golden banana. Yes! They both shouted, then covered their mouths. Oops, sorry. The pillow shushed them with a chorus of shh. They quickly floated back towards Cartoon Castle, banana in hand. Anaya looked at the banana. You know, this might be the silliest quest we've ever been on. Avaya nodded. And the most potassium-powered. And far below, CartoonLand began to shimmer. The giggles were coming back. While the girls were searching through Cloudbreak, King Cong sat alone on a squishy banana throne back in Cartoon Castle. All around him, cartoons buzzed with joy and celebration. But he felt a little quiet inside. He looked at his banana scepter. He looked at his giggle crown. He looked at a painting of him hugging Peppa Pig while dancing with Bluey. I miss this place more than I knew, he whispered. Just then, Paw Patrol's Chase trotted up. Everything okay, your giggleness? Kong sighed. It's funny, I took one tiny break and forgot how much I needed here. But it's not just that, he added softly. I forgot who I was for a moment. Dora, sitting nearby, put a hand on his big fuzzy shoulder. Even kings get lost sometimes. And now? Kong said, I just hope Avaya and Anaya find that banana. They believe in me more than I believe in myself. He looked towards the sky and whispered, Come home soon, guardians. Meanwhile, the golden banana was starting to flicker. Avaya poked it gently. Why is it blinking like that? Anaya squinted. It's not just blinking, it's pointing. Sure enough, a glowing trail of sparkles floated up from the banana's tip, like a compass made of banana light. Whoa, Avaya whispered. A banana compass! The sleepy bunny from Cloudbreak hopped up beside them. That's the banana's final safety feature. It guides you to where it's needed most. The banana shimmered, glowed, and zoomed off into the sky like a jellybean powered rocket. The girls held onto it as tight as they could as it pulled them towards Cartoon Castle, leaving behind a trail of laughter, bubbles, and banana-scented sparkles. It smells like cereal, Avaya shouted as they flew. Hold on, yelled Anaya. We're about to make the silliest landing of all. Back at Cartoon Castle, everyone gathered in front of the royal giggleizer. The lights were dim, the jellybean knobs had stopped blinking, even Oscar the Grouch looked extra grumpy. Then, whoosh! A golden banana zipped in through the sky and landed with a gentle plop into the machine's banana-shaped port. Ding, spark, burp! The royal giggleizer powered on. Lights blinked, marshmallow clouds spun, every cartoon cheered. King Cong stepped forward, eyes wide. You found it! We followed the banana trail, Avaya laughed. And the pillows helped, and I added, surprisingly helpful pillows. Kong chuckled, a big, deep, giggly chuckle. The machine roared to life. Every cartoon in the land began to shine again. Peppa winked joyfully. Bluey hugged everyone. Elmo started breakdancing. Even Matt from Dora the Explorers danced a little jig. CartoonLand was black. And King Cong stood tall once more, banana crown on his head and joy in his heart. That evening, CartoonLand held the grandest celebration in its history. There were confetti balloons, banana cakes, slime fountains, and a jelly bean bouncy castle the size of a mountain. King Cong stood atop the royal waffle stage. He raised his hand as every cartoon fell silent. "Today," he said, "CartoonLand almost lost its giggle. But two brave, clever, slightly giggly girls brought it all back." He waved a hand. "Guardians, Avaya and Anaya, please step forward." The girls stepped onto the stage, hands slightly sticky from the marshmallow popcorn. "You saved our world," Cong said, "and for that, I award you the highest CartoonLand honor." From a glowing treasure chest, he pulled out two glittery medals, shaped like a bouncing banana. The Medal of Maximum Giggliness. The crowd erupted in cheers. SpongeBob did a cartwheel. Pikachu sparkled confetti. Even Batman cracked a tiny smile. Avaya grinned. "I think this is the funniest mission we've ever had." "And maybe the squishiest," Anaya added. Cong leaned down and whispered, You'll always be welcome here. CartoonLand is safer with you in it." That night, back in their room, Anaya and Avaya snuggled into bed, banana medals beside them, and Butterball softly snoring. The moon shone through their window, and the faint sound of laughter echoed far in the distance, because somewhere out there, CartoonLand was alive and giggling, and the Guardians of the Night had saved the day. Again. And that is the end of tonight's silly, squishy mission, brave dreamers. Remember, even kings need help sometimes, and a giggle can fix the wildest of problems. Snuggle in tight, dream big, and maybe tonight you'll visit CartoonLand too. Good night, Guardians.